Decent amount of setup with that. And we'll just get the Rakan from Carrier. I feel like the Rise group, I feel like their drafts are a lot more chaotic.
Yeah. A little bit harder to read.
The only sort of hit, and now actually they're looking for a play mid onto Faker. Peter has flash.
Yeah, they're gonna go in onto this one, but this is underneath the turret. He takes 2 turret shots. And yeah, Peter's just dead. They're gonna give that kill over to Faker. Diff is pretty big, but as we know here in Legend Group, it's trying to bait here, I believe, is Faker, but he's taking a lot of damage as now Shockwave does come in. Flash from Kaz. He wants that kill. He's not gonna get it though as the peel comes through from Carrier. But here comes the wall, and now Faker's in a ton of trouble. BDD takes him down. Calculated, and especially the first couple of team fights can just decide the game because the teams are so clean with what they do with their leads. So something to look out for. Faker is just taking insane amounts of damage. He's gonna avoid those rocks, but actually knocks BDD farther in. Gets the shield though, is outstepping everything, but eventually BDD just outplays Peter. Very scary. Now we got a Talia from the top side, but oh, he's not gonna flash. It just takes a ton of damage, and now Faker's just dead. Elects to save his flash. Look, I mean, he sees Guma, he goes kill.
Oh,
That's what he does. Guma doesn't get to play the game. We got a Hextech Soul on the way. Double Dragon here for KT to start off. It's now perfect. It looks like he might be a little bit of trouble, but we have some help from the team is coming up here. We even have a TP as well from the side of T1, and they will secure this kill. Saw the rotation was coming in from Peter and from DuckDom, even BDD as well, but not able to get there on time.
Yep, and KT just cut him loose. They did move over there, but they accept that he's gone. Faker very patient with the Shockwave because he didn't want him to be able to potentially TP out. Oh, not again.
He just keeps hitting those. BDD just cannot miss today. But there's a lot of minions here. It's going to be kind of cleaned up. Faker gets a shield. One more rock could do it, but Carrier comes in and saves him with the heal. And Faker is just running circles around him now, but has been terrorized for the entire game, finally gets his revenge. With the help of his team, is now trying to deny the eye.
The back foot earlier in this game.
Yeah, KT trying to set up another fight here. They're down 1,000 gold. They don't want to go too deep though, you could see. They don't get that initial pick. Now it's just a bit of a scrum. Here comes BDD getting on in. A massive knockback again. This guy just can't miss today, but Honor, another guy who can't seem to miss nowadays, is going to frontline for the team. DuckDom just has to stand and fire, and he will survive for quite a long time as one more shot gets it done from Guma, but he will pay with his life. Meanwhile, on the right side, T1 win that part of the fight. BDD still alive, but they would love to take out this Talia, and they finally do it. The burst comes out from Faker, and it will be T1 winning this fight in a massive fashion, 1 for 4.
Just such good execution there from T1. It feels like a couple of things missed from KT, and immediately they're on the back foot. Immediately they're recognizing this isn't the fight they want, but they're just not given the window to back away, not given the window to get out again. I think the back and forth, the balancing of HP.
A little bit of a skirmish down on the bottom side, and guess who's being targeted again? BDD gets in, but this time the flash is available for Faker, and he's going to use it aggressively to try to set up this kill. One more auto will do it. You see, Carrier didn't want to take it, but he will in the end. And now they just keep on going for Faker. It's not nearly as successful as it was in the early game, and they are getting punished for it. KT, I feel like they're being pulled into T1's game, and it's not looking good for them.
Just keep him there.
Yeah.
Where's he gonna go?
You don't need to kill him. You can just delay the back until the dragon spawns. Meanwhile, DuckDom just in mid, just dying.
Yeah, Peter realizes
Caught out.
he's being kept there, so he runs.
He got teleported on by Rakan. He's like, what is she gonna do?
Yeah, I think he was going for the Herald to escape.
Yeah.
A bit unfortunate. Oh, might have found Faker.
Dang, nice shockwave, but he is in a lot of trouble. BDD gets in again, and BDD is relentless. He's like, okay, didn't work a couple of times, I'm going in again. He's got 5 kills. The only person on the team who has kills is BDD. Looking for more. You see T1 always looking to skirmish. That's going to be the Aurora all down. Gets in, gets out, straight into the arms of the Corki.
Okay, this is big. Oh,
wait, no, he's going the wrong way. And, well, yeah, he's just dead.
He messed up the portal there. I think maybe
did,
took
yeah.
some damage, or I don't know specifically what he did, but obviously he did not do what he hoped to. Owner and Carry a bit overextended here.
Yeah, they also took the portal not the correct way. This time, Carrier's going to get out.
So something I was going to say is
to
that...
be a true part of this fight. The wall was also used, by the way.
Yeah, a bit of a weird wall there. Felt like it was trying to split off the carries from the rest of the team, but it just times out. Now they have to rush in. The Dragon's just gone.
Yeah, T1 just get in. Now they're like, well, if you want to fight. They're trying desperately to find all the members of KT that were trying to get out. And you can see there's not a lot of vision here for T1. It's actually mostly controlled by KT. But now going on in, Kaz once again going to take that damage. Shockwave does come through. Owner getting low, but he's Shin out. The equalizer doesn't do a whole lot. It's going to do a decent amount of damage to Faker on the backside of that as he kind of just stood on it. It's Peter taking every shot to the face.
Played out the vision well. This is really good for that comp. Kerry is looking for a flank though.
All right, trying to go all in on a Faker. It's not quite going to work out. BDD trying to turn now onto the left side, going to take out Guma, and they will take that absolutely. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of this fight, it looks like Kuz is in a bit of trouble. He'll be taken out, and Faker wasting a lot of Perfect's time as the rest of the backline is just being torn to shreds by the release, though. Here comes BDD. He's the only one with Smite. They've just got to do the damage to it as the Smites do come down. And a big fight coming in, actually, as down will go the Rumble. Owner in a bit of trouble. And now Doran just trying to hop away. Duck Dom bleeding and gets taken out by the Aurora. 15 minutes, the same game where we're just like waiting on a tightrope, waiting for that next objective. Oh, the double jump comes in! BDD! He wants to carry this game, and he might have just done it, but the peel is coming in. Peter goes down, but they took out Owner. And he's really the big man on campus. Big Shockwave does come down for Faker. He's going to flash away the kiting of Orianna, and Jin is quite strong. Oh, the interrupt from the side of Keria is nearly going to keep them alive. And it's at least going to peel for the team. Flashes on in, and it's not quite going to work as Keria takes huge amounts of damage. Ducked on one, big one, and the sniper from the side of KT will net them the Hextech Soul.
And that's the thing, it has been the same story for the last 10 minutes of KT being one away, not trying to steal the picture-in-picture. It got a bit scrappy here when BDD went in, it got a little bit scary.
They almost stole, by the way. We're doing tons of extra damage with Hextech Soul. Everybody's going to really struggle to find engage angles. You know, like Kerry is like, okay, I'm going to engage, guys. Wait, I'm walking at 25% of my speed, you know. Doesn't really make it easy for T1. And it gives incredible control over to KT. As they are taking their time with this one, that's going to be the Solar Flare right on top of Keria, but in goes Peter, and down will go Peter, but still at the same time, it's 2 kills here for the side of KT, and now Owner, nowhere for him to go, so hard to play into the Trundle, as another knockback does come through, and we do have the GA here for Owner, actually nearly kills BDD somehow, and now it's Faker's turn, he doesn't have the flash, Doran doesn't have his flash anymore, as he just used it, and it's just so difficult to get away from them. So many low health bars, actually. Incredibly low, but we have a TP coming back in. And I think with that and the Baron, they should be able to end. Yeah, Dara not going to be able to do anything against 4 members of KT. He'll give it a go. Let's see if he can do what Shu didn't pull off the defense. Yeah, I just think with Perfect TPing back in, it's going to be a little bit too little, too late. And there you go. Not even going to touch BDD. And they have the wave coming through. KT take down T1 in game number 1. This was such a hard-fought game with so